Thanks, Dean O'Brien, and it's indeed an honor and a privilege to get to be part of this ceremony. And thank you, the Adams family, for the honor song, for this building, and to really set it out on the right foot. I think it was about 3 years ago that many of us stood on this very spot, and it was a dirt lot and some backhoes. And now you look 3 years later, state-of-the-art classrooms, but also thousands of students walking through these doors, pursuing opportunities that for some may not have ever even been imaginable. President Stern said there used to be a time when we would make investments like this. And I remember sitting in a trailer not that long ago, about 5 years ago, at the old Missoula College, with an incredible dean, and Shannon I'm very, very partial to, other than the fact she quit on me to become this. But with an incredible dean who had talked about, look at this facility, but look at the people in it. And look at what we create. Yes, it would be nice if we could do a little bit better than 8 trailers and a facility that was built for 800 people. So it wasn't that long ago. It was part of a 2013 State of the State when we talked about what we could have here. And now, 4+ years later, we can celebrate what we have. While we have come so far in just a few short years, that public education, as being the great equalizer, still weighs with that same significance. When a Montanan has the opportunity to access a quality, affordable education that equips them with the skills and the knowledge, they have a great opportunity to succeed in today's world, no matter where they're from or what their upbringing may have been. Missoula College, even before we had this facility, really has been a leader in not only making higher education a reality across our state, but preparing our students for the jobs of today and indeed for the jobs of tomorrow. They've paved the way in how we fundamentally perceive options for students after high school, recognizing that they've been a really successful experiment in looking beyond just the 4-year degree and developing multiple pathways for students and workers to be successful in their lives and their careers, filling high demand, good paying jobs. Recognizing not every student needs a 4-year degree. Not every job requires that degree, but the value of providing alternative avenues to join the labor force with a financial value for students and families. There's immense value in creating more than just even the building, that culture where students are aware of what their potential can be. Missoula College has been really strengthening the partnerships between higher education, the private sector, Department of Labor. Example, Healthcare Montana grant, streamlining degrees for nursing and allied health fields, integrating apprenticeships into degree programs, other ways of reimagining what we can do to make sure that folks have the skills that they need to succeed in this economy, and that the employers have what they need. Take Allegiance Health Benefits, for an example. In partnership with Missoula College, folks in their apprenticeship program earn credits, get paid study hours, receive on-the-job training in the medical benefits field. Sounds like a pretty darn good deal. Just recently, Missoula College was recognized by the U.S. Department of Homeland Security and National Security Agency as a Center for Academic Excellence in Cyber Defense. That means here in Montana, and here in Missoula, students can gain skills in an increasingly demanding field where they'll be well prepared to fill gaps, not just in Montana, but across the country. I point that out because we're in a beautiful building, but all of that isn't just the building. It's the instructors and the faculty and the leadership that says we can create and envision opportunities for young men and women, and sometimes even older men and women, that certainly didn't exist and we do it with the creativity. And to be able to combine that with a facility like this, that long after, I was joking to Dean O'Brien that I felt like this was the 7th ribbon cutting we've done, because we also did the topping of the beam and things like that. But long after all of us gather, years and years later, there'll be dreams being created and opportunities made because of the commitments of so many of you all here, the commitments of legislators, the commitments of those in the private sector that helped create this opportunity. I'd like to thank everyone who has put so much hard work into making this day a reality. I'd like to thank that 2013 legislative session, Democrats and Republicans, that said investments like this are investments that long surpass the time any of us are in public service. I'd like to thank folks like President Stearns, Dean O'Brien, and Commissioner Christian. Members of your local community and the business community who had stepped up. It seems somewhat appropriate that I think the first annual Bill Squires golf tournament's going on today, because Blackfoot Communications was a significant contributor, as has been the Payne family, as has been so many others that have helped create what this is. And I want to thank the faculty and the students. Somebody had mentioned Asa. I met Asa when he was I think the first time I toured the old Missoula College. And members of the overall Missoula community who had made this happen. At the end of the day, every kid in Montana deserves that opportunity to become a little bit more even than maybe anybody ever told them he or she might become. And it is an institution like this that we celebrate today, which will help those aspirations be not only created, but realized. So thank all of you for your role. Thanks for letting me be a part of it.